Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Welcome, everyone, to Texas Songwriters Alliance Audio Impact on Lone Star Community Radio. I am your host, Alex Lozano, and I'm here with my friend Devon Rismay. I know I was going to mess that up, man. I do it, Jesus Christ. But he is absolutely, for me, the future of Texas blues, blues in general.
In general, right there.
Yeah, it is. But you fill it in right, man. You've got all the tools and everything, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. So, tell me a little bit about this first song that we're going to do.
Yeah. So, this song I wrote originally was just supposed to be like some kind of comedy skit. You know, I always had this vision of writing like some kind of comedy song, and that's that was the original idea, and ended up cramming a whole crap ton of lyrics into it. But I thought it was funny, and some people thought so. But this one we kind of record on this upcoming like hybrid live project. We can't say it's completely live because I went in the studio.
Sure.
Did
little
a couple
tweaks,
a little overdub.
Right,
so it's not completely
right.
live. So
Right.
we'll just say it's a
Live-ish.
live-ish project. Now, you know what? That might be the title of the whole.
Live-ish.
It's called "Welcome to the Live-ish" album.
It could happen.
Yeah. So that's it's just part of. This is gonna be the single probably the next couple months, and then that's what's going to be released.
Also, for the first time ever, I usually have my shows I recommended, and for whatever reason, I just went into the one song. But let's go ahead and get this song, and then we can come back to this anytime we want. But we always support our local band, so stick around. We got our shows that we recommended. But let's hear this one track. What's the name of the song again?
It's called "Chasing Tail."
Chasing Tail. That paints a picture, don't it? Anyway, Devon, give it up. Yeah.
Tell you about this story about me chasing after tail. Went up to my Uncle Charles and told him why I made Bill. He looked at me crazy and shook his head. Then he came up to see what's said. I went on with my story and told him the crazy time I had. So I went to this rundown bar just to grab some scotch and gin. But I seen this fine young lady, I had to shoot my shot then. For hours we went to talking, my game was on point then. Just when I thought I'd get lucky, here come this man named Big Ben. He told me to move on, or get up out his way. Said he had some business with this lady, cause she was a fine young thing. Now I went off the big old Ben, cause man, I was high on 10. This man came and ruined my shot, y'all. So what you think I do then? Let me tell you. I went and threw my left, and then he threw his right. It turned into one big scene and one big old fight. The lady, she grabbed the phone, then she called the cops. I grabbed big old Ben just to get my last shot. I went to grab my things, time was running out. I shot for the door, but security had took me down. in the nasty jail cell, thinking about what went down. I shook my head thinking, oh man, what a clown. I should have went on about my way and drove back in town. I made bail, it was time to go. Made sure it was the last time I'm around. My uncle started laughing, and this is what he said. He said, man, you must be crazy, that's exactly what you get. Man, don't go fighting over no tail. There's plenty more to go around. More of the story, y'all. Don't go fighting over nobody no more. Ha ha, kick it!
Holy smokes, man. Ain't nothing funny about that song. I mean, it's off the charts, man. Jesus Christ. Tell me again your keyboard player, because he's sick, puppy.
Oh man, that's Barry Celine, man. He's always throwing me a bone every now and then.
I mean,
man.
a ham bone. He's leaving something on there for you. Not a whole lot, but
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
he left a steak right there. Yeah,
Man, your solo was intense. Wow, that was just a really, really badass song. But I heard the humor in it. You know, the story you were telling us. Like,
yeah, I was trying to be funny.
I'm trying to be cool.
I don't know if it came across.
It does. It really does. You know, and then the story gets more serious once you break down that solo. It's like, it's almost like that's part of the fight. It's like, boom.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What was his name? Big John. What?
Big old Ben.
Big Ben.
Big Ben, yeah.
We're not talking about the Big Ben in, England and stuff. But,
Yeah.
Well, real quick, because I missed it at the beginning of the show, I want to go ahead and do my shows that we recommended, and then we'll get to Devon and his awesome blues playing and singing. And, you're a solid singer also, on top of being a great blues. I hate to pigeonhole you because I'm not, but when I think of you, I think of this hybrid blues, jazz, funk guitar player. That's just me. You know?
One of my big influences was Johnny Guitar Watson.
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Still around?
No, he passed away. He passed away doing what he loved doing. So
Right. That's it. That's it.
That's all that matters. Right?
Never work a day when you're playing the blues.
That's
you know?
right. So yeah, I mean he's one of my big influences. So it's probably what my style probably.
Sure.
A little bit more jazzier gospel down the road.
Yeah.
But
you're willing to experiment and push the
yeah.
boundary. It's like you're trying, but you're not trying.
Yeah, and I'm still learning.
Yeah. You're always a student, man.
Yeah, I'm still learning. So the past few years, I've learned. Maybe I think I just need to continue to grow, keep going as an artist, and then just.
Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, another word for it is leveling up. You're just getting better. It just comes with practice.
Yeah.
It's just really cool. Well, let me go ahead and get these shows out of the way here, and we'll get back with Devon Rismay. That is French, if you guys don't know it. And he's an awesome player and a really good guy. I know my girl Kimberly, she became an instant fan. She was like, man, he's really good. I said, I told you. I don't mess with people that aren't good. That's not my jam, But yeah, she really
I
enjoys.
try.
Yeah. You do, and you do it in a way to where it's not like not that we don't know that you're trying, but you
Right.
do it. I'm not going to say there's no effort involved because you see it, but it's like you're flowing. I mean, it's almost like I looked. Oh my God, he's elevated off the ground. He's. I mean, that's the way it feels. I mean, that's the way music does for me.
Right,
And I know I'm not the only one. So let's go ahead and get with this. We got some big time players in Houston this weekend. I'm going to fly through them pretty quick. So they're going to go through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a few little shout outs real quick. So let's get them going audio impact style. So Friday, we have the North Mississippi All Stars at the world famous Rockefellers. Those guys have been around forever. If you ain't heard of them, check them out. They're really good. We also have quite a few players that Devon knows. You know, there's no doubt when I started talking about who we'll be talking about. So we got Tweed Smith over at the Big Easy.
She's awesome.
And, I don't know her, so maybe you could reach out to her and ask her if she could be on my show. Did she do original music too?
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she definitely does. She won the local Houston Blues competition.
Oh,
went
Jesus.
up to Memphis.
Oh, so she's represent.
Yeah.
She's for real. I mean, for you to say it, it's real. Okay, yeah. Please
she's
reach
legit,
reach
real
out to her because this is the first time I even heard this lady's name.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll put that together here. We got Nick Parr and the Selfish Lovers and Adam Stevens at the world famous Dan Electros. We have the Metal Show at the White Swan there in East O Town, and then my new good friend, one of the hardest working cats that I've met over the last. I think we've only known each other for about less than a month, but O-Ray Band. That is O-Ray Phillips. This guy is next level hustler. He gets stuff going on. We're working on multiple projects together. He's reminds me of me, 20, 30 years ago. So yeah, that's the O-Ray Band. It's O-Ray Phillips and the boys. They're a 3-piece. They're going to be at a brand new place in League City called The Vibe, and it is their newest live music venue. So go see the show and ride the vibe. It seems like a really cool place. They go on at 9 o'clock. And then we have Alan Haynes, really killer blues guitar player that Devon knows.
Oh, yeah.
And he's always at the Big Easy. That's his home away from home. And, he's got some chops. There ain't no doubt. Go check out Alan Haynes for your Blues Fix Saturday. Also, we have Tex Allen and the Sunshine Friend Jazz Assembly at Emmett's Place, another world-class venue that Devon knows all about.
Susan's awesome.
He's awesome. What's Susan's last name? I met her a while back.
Can't think of it on the top of my head right now.
Right. But I know who you're talking about. Just a real sweet lady, really supports the blues. And,
Always does great.
Big shout out to Emmett's Place for sure.
Yeah,
Then we have Mike Donnell, at the Ice House here in Conroe. Yeah, that's really, really cool venue that's only been open for a while. We have a biker. I always like to support the veterans, so we have a biker veterans benefit at Marshall's Tavern in Conroe. This is right down the street from us here in beautiful downtown Conroe. We have Double Vision, number one foreigner tribute band at Toddy Oaks and Katy. That is an amazing venue. I think you guys would really, really like that. Then we have the O-Ray Band again Saturday night at the night market in Galveston at Galveston Bay Brewery. And then now we move to Sunday. We got Kyle Turner and the Jazz Jams at Emmett's Place, Pot Roast at Green Oaks Tavern. The Houston, and Sunday, I think I'm going to check this out. I don't know if you got any plans, but I think this is something that you would dig.
Right.
But Sunday at Dan Electros, they have the Houston Blues Challenge Workshop Showcase. And it's some past winners or some kind of competition going on.
Yeah, I considered participating this year because, that would be a good time.
Yeah, of course.
Just school,
I'm surprised they didn't ask you to be a judge because that's what I'm going there. I mean, I'm just going to check it out and to see all the talent and stuff like that, just because, and that's another thing. Well, I'll talk about that later. Something kind of exclusive on my radio show. So, yeah, we got Kyle Turner and the Jazz Jam Assembly, Emmett's Place, Pot Roast at Green Oaks, and then the Houston Blues Challenge. And I want to say shout out to Jay Reckless over at Reckless Talk, the #1 hip hop and rap podcast. They just became sponsors for my first ever Texas Songwriters Alliance presents Rap That Rocks at Iron Horse Rock Bar, Friday and Saturday, June 27th and 28th. And a big shout out to Big Wayne Paul, the owner. It's right next there, right next to Scout Bar there in Webster, Texas, man. And we're back with Devon Rismay. And what is this next song that you've got? I'm so excited about these next 4 songs, man, because I'm just such a fan, brother.
This next one was on my past EP, was kind of an experimental one, it just popped in my head.
And you're like a Frankenstein of blues guitar playing, man.
It was an experiment,
It's alive.
It was a year I was able to experiment, and it's just a kind of like a funky, bluesy, mashup gumbo of music. But I wrote it with
gumbo. Is that what you said?
Yeah, just gumbo, yes.
You're a little jambalaya.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I wrote it with a young lady named Danielle, and I don't know, I forgot how we just came about and just wrote it together.
And is she singing on it?
Yep, she's singing on it.
Ooh,
I was trying to be a little bit funny on it too, but
right. A little banter and back in the speak thing. Okay.
Yeah, so I was a little something like that. And
yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. It'll definitely be hard to perform live so it's definitely a strictly studio song.
And also, let me tell you what, guys, you guys are really, it is a kind of a special show because you were absolutely the first real deal blues artist I've had in the almost year that we've had Audio Impact up and running. So thank you for that, and I think I've been bugging you for about 6 months pretty much, what I'm saying? Hey man, I got school, I got this, man, I don't know about that and this and this. We'll make it happen, all right, but
well, we're here now.
Yeah, we are. We're in the present,
That's right.
So yeah, this is amazing, man. So yeah, I feel honored and privileged to have you here. You're such a great player and just as nice a guy in person. The way you carry yourself, I just see how people are drawn to you, and I think you have a super bright future in the blues.
I certainly hope so.
Ain't no doubt.
I'll probably be 60 before that happens.
Yeah. You got to get age. You got to put some miles under your. Yeah, you got to
pay about 40 years of
Yeah,
dues,
matter of fact, we're thinking maybe your
35.
third album from here, third or fourth album, maybe. Who knows?
I'd say
You want
maybe
to
six
you don't
or
want to
something.
you want to keep them guessing. You don't want to just keep putting it down.
I'm patient.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got time.
Like a Shaolin monk.
Right.
Or tell us a little bit about this next song number 2.
Yeah. Disconnect is just basically, the good old trope.
Right.
You cheating on the road.
Oh,
it was
no.
just about being a
Disconnected.
truck driver, and you're on the road, and you
Sounds like
meet
she might
somebody.
not be. Sounds like she might not be happy.
She's calling, you're not answering. Kind of, it's a little.
Yeah, she
trope.
already knows you're on a booty call.
And
Women got their telepathic powers, man.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, they know.
They know. So it was just one of those tropes, just up to no good, and so that's what the little song is about. So hope you guys. I was trying to be funny, and it was it's an experimental song, and
Right.
and I'm pretty sure not many people have heard.
He's like the Frankenstein of the blues.
Seem to get through. I feel like something's happening. Yes, I'm trying to keep my cool. Oh, something's got a hold of me. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my spirit free. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. It leads me straight to voicemail, disconnect. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Straight to voicemail, disconnect. Oh, I get worried when you don't respond. You're breaking my heart, you won't even try.
Riding down the highway, cruising from my South Beach home. Was all up in that good, getting it on. While my lady was blowing up my phone, let me get my story straight. We'll have to think of what to say. We'll have to say that phone went dead, needed gas, had a flood, then went to bed. But really thinking of what just passed, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll have to say my signal's bad, disconnect. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll have to say my signal's bad, disconnect. That's just how the story's gonna have to go before I dial up my lady's phone. Ring, ring.
Where you been?
I've been sleep.
Sleeping where?
By Shanice.
Oh, in them streets.
Baby, please wait. Come on, baby, it didn't mean a thing. Come on, baby, please give me a second chance. Come on, baby, or just let me in. Come on, baby, or let's just let it pass.
Bad ass. Woo! Oh my gosh, man.
Yep.
We got so into that song, we were like hearing it, like, oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
It's like the one of those, like, it didn't sound like it was ending, but it ended, you know.
Right.
Really, really awesome song, man. You know, it's now that you mentioned, you know, the comedy part of it, you do have an element of, like, I'm not going to say Rodney Dangerfield, but just the comic element of the way you speak talk. You know, like you know what I mean. But you're able to slide it in there. You know, it's all for real, but you're telling a funny story. So there ain't nothing wrong with bringing in a comedy element. You know,
Well, I'm
like,
trying to work on it. I love comedy. I'm a big fan of comedy, and I
and
wish
you've been able
wish-
to work it into your music. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if I make them laugh, but I hope I am.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've just been a big fan of comedy, and you know, I always watch comedy,
And then if you're able to, you know, bring
make
it into your music,
right,
that's
right. Find a way to do it.
I mean, that's different. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody pulls from everything, but that's good. I like that, you know, because, you know, I mean, a lot of times, I mean, people are so serious, you know, you have to laugh at stuff sometimes, because if you don't, you'll go crazy.
Yeah, man. You know, it's always good to laugh, man. You know,
It's the best medicine, is what I hear. That's what
it is, man.
I
You
know.
know,
It says something in the Bible or something Bible like that about, you know.
yeah.
It's a good thing, man. Music moves people in a phenomenal way. So yeah, that's a killer song. Tell us a little bit about song number 3. We got 5, so yeah, man, we're moving along just fine. And before we get to our interview portion of the show,
Yeah, Rat Race Blues. I was working at. I used to work at the environmental plant. I used to work for Koala.
Okay.
They're no longer called that, but I was doing tank cleaning and.
Sounds like one of those dirtiest jobs. He's got a TV show about like the worst jobs or something like that.
It could be on dirty jobs,
Yeah,
for sure.
It sounds like there's some chemicals involved there.
Yeah.
It might be a dangerous place to breathe.
Yep. So I was, just doing some blue collar work, man, and
Making some cheddar, paying your bills.
paying the bills, and I just figured I could kind of parlay that with that experience, sometimes, I was always a good worker, but some cats, they had the blues, man. They could never they were whining, but some of them just could never do right, and I always mess up. Sometimes I do.
Let me ask you this: did you ever have to cover somebody else's work because they were dummies?
Something like that, man. A few times, man. And
Man, my mama hated that when she worked for ExxonMobil. If your work messed with my mama's work,
right. No, I understand. Yeah. So this was what this song was about. You work, you just can't get. You no matter how hard you work, you're still gonna get yelled at.
No, you're paying to work.
Yeah, and you're just kind of in a rat race, in a little cycle.
You're trying to get off this vicious cycle.
Right.
Like,
So,
oh no, this ain't good for me, and this I don't know. It doesn't seem very healthy.
Yeah, so
A healthy
it's like
environment.
a repeated cycle. So yeah, that's what I was just like. I could write a little blues song about that. Try to make it about my experience. So that's what this next one's about.
So that name, I love it. Where did the name pop up? I mean, when you just knew it, that name, because that is a unique name. I mean, it says it all in the name.
Right. Yeah.
Everything.
Well, I think if you don't navigate your way through life in a strategic manner, then you will become a cog in a wheel or a rat.
Okay.
On the wheel. So you'll be
Sure.
stuck in this rat race blues.
Well, let me ask you this. It's important. Did you ever see any rats?
I didn't. Talking about live rats.
No, like rats because of the song. I'm just being stupid.
No. If I see a rat, I'm running.
I am running too.
The opposite way.
Yeah, that's right. That's funny.
As long as it's not as big as those rats in New York.
Oh
I'm
Lord,
good.
those got when they get a hold of that all the toxin, like the Ninja Turtles, they get
those
toxic.
rats are,
That's their leader. What's his name? Shredder. Oh my God, I know too much about the Ninja Turtles. Okay, yes,
Yep.
Raphael is my favorite. So anyway, all right.
Gotcha.
So tell us about the next song you got coming up,
Yeah, just rat race blues. Man. That's
Okay.
what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
guys. Devon Rismay.
I'm growing tired. I'm growing tired of these working days. I'm growing tired. I'm growing tired of these working days. I wake up each and every morning, oh Lord, dreading this damn rat race. Each and every single day now, I break my back for some small pay. I work real hard, but it ain't enough. Yeah. And the boss man's always got something to say. I'm growing tired. I'm growing tired of these working days. living this damn rat race.
Rat Race Blues. My gosh, man, that song is something else, man. Woo! Had a little bit of everything on there.
Yeah, try to give some high energy on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ending there.
And man, you can never go wrong with that hand B.
Yeah, I need some Hammond, man. I need
Boy,
that. I need that fat bottom end.
Well, you got it, man. I mean, like in droves.
Yeah, I need that
I
Hammond,
mean,
man.
big
Anywhere I
time,
can
big
get it.
time. Wow, that's really awesome, buddy.
Yeah, that was actually my first instrument I always wanted to play, but you know, I mean, how easy is it to get a
Right.
Hammond? It's so hard.
Oh man, they're like collector's items.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
hard
really,
to
they're like
come around.
yeah.
You know.
That's
But-
and I know you. Yeah, they're just not. They don't make them like that anymore. You know,
They make some good. They make some good ones.
Yeah,
now.
they
The
got,
Viscounts,
and
the-
yeah, and they have all the programming, and they can mock stuff. You know, I mean, you can't tell the difference. Same thing with plugins. You know, it's like
yeah,
a little bit kind of, but yeah, that's got that totally. You know, it's out there.
No,
But
I get it.
it's
I get it.
absolutely awesome. Well, we have a couple of more songs. This is song number 4. Why don't you give us a little backdrop on this ditty?
Yeah, now this one was just a little simple. Me and my guitar, right? I wrote it about. It's basically about a girl trying to get my constant attention. You know how it is.
And
you know,
and I've heard you play this live.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
so-
because you talk it. Yeah, it's all about the guitar. It's like it's your boy.
yeah. It's my second. It's my main woman. You know, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's my first and my
Yeah.
first love. So.
Yeah, I mean, you might be like having a threesome. You got your girl here, and then your guitar, your Strat on the other side.
That's my queen. Yeah,
That's your
yeah,
queen. You know,
yeah,
don't
so-
make me
Her
don't
na-
make me choose.
Yeah, her name's Linda, by the way. Yeah.
By the way, ooh,
my-
Linda, the other lady.
Yeah, but it was just like she wants constant attention. Ever since I brought the guitar home, you keep trying to make me pick out of the guitar her, and I'm gonna pick my guitar.
But I know when you're jamming to her, I bet she's yearning.
Right.
That blues feeling that does something. I mean, it's the equivalent of when a girl sits on a Harley Davidson. I'm just telling you, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I plan to have a Harley one day. I gotta get over that motorcycle fear.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and not going to encourage you that, because in the city like this where they drive like crazy
Jeez,
maniacs.
man, they drive crazy.
If you
man.
do, please, Lord, tell them to be smart enough to wear a helmet. 'Cause
right,
looking
right.
cool, pavement pizza does not look cool.
Yeah, that is not.
So tell us about song. This is number 4?
This is song
Number 4. Number
yeah.
4. Man, with the show's just moving along, just chilling like the blues. You know?
Oh, yeah,
Just-
man.
You having a
It's
good time?
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, man.
I always kind of coast through life. That's me.
Right.
Used to love me, baby, love me all night long. You used to love me, baby, love me all night long. But when I brought that guitar home, that's when you stopped being fun. Don't know what to do, you're giving me hell. I wanna play my guitar, but you want me to sell. Woman, you must be crazy to think I'd let this go. See, I know you got to leave, I don't want you no more. Pack your bags and leave, don't leave a damn thing. I'll play some Texas blues while you're flying to Spain. that you're gone. I can play some blues. You ain't around to hurt the damn fool. I'm glad that you're gone, baby. No more of your feisty ways. Now it's me and my guitar. I can look forward to better days.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, Devon Rismay. Woo, man, that was smoking. Not a lot of comedy in there, a little hint every now and then, but it was serious, man, and just like all the other songs, lots of ham B.
Gotta have the ham.
Gotta have the ham bone in there,
Fat bottom end.
juicy, like the best brisket you've ever had. This is going to be our last song that he's going to do. What is the name of this song? And then we're going to take a short break. And then
This one's just a little instrumental.
instrumental.
Yeah, a lot of people say like, why do you play with your hands so much? And it's like, I don't know, I just watch Albert King or Johnny Guitar Watts, and I always feel like a real man just plays with guitars with his hands.
You know, a cat you need to check out, and I'm almost sure you heard of him. He was like a Houston legend. Joe Guitar Hughes.
I've heard of him.
And then right around the same time was Little Joe Washington. He was the real deal. Left the streets.
Yeah.
Lived in a box and played the blues.
Gotcha. Yeah. But this next one's just an instrumental. Just showing my little guitar prowess. But
Yeah, some of your chops, some of your blues
just some of my
chops.
chops. But it's okay. It's a pretty chill song in my opinion. It's one of those little instrumentals that you could just bob your head to and just drive down the road.
Well, guys, I hope y'all have been enjoying this. It's been a treat for me, and let's get it on with Devon Rismay. Wow. Devon Rismay. You're awesome, brother.
I appreciate
Killer
it.
player. Kind of funny comic, you know.
I wish.
music.
I wish. I do.
No,
I
man,
do
but
some
you
stand-up.
you integrating it all, man. You know, you got the chops. You know, you got that. What was the young lady's name, and what was that song that she played on?
Danielle.
And she can really sing too. You're
Yeah, she's
partnering
great.
up. The ham bone player again. What's his name?
Oh man, it's Barry Celine and Mark Randolph. Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you be sure that they check this out and understand that Audio Impact understands the talent that you're working with. It's pretty amazing.
I try to align myself with people better than me.
Yeah,
so
we're
I can
gonna
learn.
take a small little break, and then we'll be right back with Devon. Y'all stick around.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
Welcome, everyone, back to Texas Songwriters Alliance Audio Impact on Lone Star Community Radio. I'm your host, Alex Lozano, and I am here with blues, jazz, funk, but mostly blues, guitarist, singer, Devon Rismay. We only just have a few minutes, so we just got caught up in the blues and that ham. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens. It's kind of magical. Next thing you know, I'm like, what? I got that many minutes? No, heck no. So who was it that put the guitar in your hand? Mom, dad, uncle, grandma?
Just
who
myself, man. You know, just I got interested. At first, it was.
Then who was the cat that you saw that made you want to pick up that guitar?
Yeah, it was Jimi Hendrix, man. Saw a Woodstock YouTube video.
That was it.
You know, I was just listening to everybody, AC/DC, you know, Led Zeppelin.
How old were you?
But then,
About 10?
yeah, I
12?
was 13 when I first picked
Ooh,
up.
man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Still a teenager. Ain't
Yeah,
even playing. So
I
you knew the
just-
path you were going to take.
Yep, I just listened to Red House at Woodstock. Yeah.
Who, or in no particular order, who are some of your biggest blues influences? Alive? Or still,
Man, Hendrix,
dead?
Albert King, got it, Guitar Watson. I love Jimmy Smith. He's, oh my God, you know, like I said, I love Hammond, and he's the reason.
Right.
I love Joey. I can't say his name. D. Francesco or something like that.
Okay.
He's another Hammond player.
Right.
He's
Okay.
amazing.
Right.
Joe Pass, I liked him.
Oh, yeah.
Wes Montgomery. You
Oh,
know,
so pretty-
Carlos
pretty-
Santana.
Yeah, so a wide variety.
Yeah, I love Jubu Smith. Yeah, so those guys I was, you know, kind of like listening to, you know, so and I was raised in, you know, kind of the church before, you know, while I was in the system. And
Yeah, you had the gospel and the word of God backing you up all the time. You know, were your parents did they encourage your music, or they just, you know, I don't, you know what you're.
No,
like
they
you
were.
said,
Well, I was adopted, so
Okay.
you know, the adopted, you know, my adopted parents, they supported the music.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
fine with it.
no, man, I mean,
Until I got into
adopted
really,
parents. I mean, thank God for them. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
pretty
mean,
good.
look at you now. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I
right.
mean, wow, that's awesome. Another thing that we do on the show, and since we just have a little bit of time, we always like to do shout outs. You know, so who are you thankful for? In no particular order. I mean, you know, the usuals.
Oh man, you know,
The short list.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just thankful to you know, my mentor. I don't know if you know a guy named John Hall.
No.
He's a sick bass player, you know.
Here in
He's just-
Houston?
Yeah, and great guitar player. But you know, he's really kind of helped
What's
me.
his name again?
John Hall.
Wow.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
he play out, or is he?
Yeah, he plays out. He plays with Evelyn Rubio.
Oh, the saxophone player.
Yeah,
Mm,
she's great.
bad. Yeah.
He plays with a lot of people. You know, he's shout out to him. He's really kind of helped me get my life.
I hear
in order and stuff.
Evelyn on one of your records one of these days. you know?
Maybe, yeah, I could see that happen for
I
sure.
can hear sax in your music.
Yeah,
No
yes.
doubt about it.
So, Yeah, shout out to my close friend. She's a lady. She's been through the ups and downs, and
Right.
just obviously, if I wasn't adopted, I wouldn't even be here today.
Right.
So,
Right.
my
That's
parents,
yeah.
and everybody along the journey.
Who are
but,
your what are the names of your adopted parents? First names? What are they? Who are they?
Natalie and Jean.
Natalie and Jean.
Mm-hmm.
You did very well. You
Yeah,
raised a
yeah.
fine young man, straight up. Y'all did a great job.
Yeah. So man, I'm just grateful. I'm more of a lone wolf, so I
Right.
don't have many connections these
Sure,
days.
sure.
But
Yeah,
trying
but
to change that.
Yeah, no, but you are, and you're a busy man. You got school, you got all kinds of stuff going on.
Right.
Real quick, little shout out before we end it with you. I want to thank Houston Music News, Jay Lamb-Trimmy, Jay Reckless again. I also have to let everybody know about my party, my birthday party. I hook everybody up, and then I forget about my own show. But yeah, guys, we still have tickets available for Audio Impact Fest, May the 10th, and we have some new artists that I just want to go by real quick before we end the show, because I know we're running on a bunch of borrowed time, and I should have done this sooner. But anyway, guys, you check it out. It's 5:15. It's Emily Lynn. It's Skittle Kid. It's Black Kennedy. It's the #1 Seether tribute band in the world. It's O-Ray Band. It's Tony Vila. It's Bill Curd, the one and only Bill Curd. My band, Acoustic Halo, will probably do again. My girl, Emily Lynn, Celeste Marie Wilson. Oh, and I can't forget one of my favorite bands, Horizon Shift. Wow, just off the top of my head. Okay. Again, Devon, thank you for being here. Check him out.
No problem.
Like, follow, check this guy out. I don't think you really have any shows coming up anytime
May
soon.
19th, I'll be at Emmy's hosting a jam.
When
at
is
Emmy's
this?
place. May 19th.
Is that on a Wednesday or Thursday?
That's a Monday.
That's on a
Yeah,
Monday.
so I'll be hosting a jam at Emmy's place May 19th.
Well, I'm probably
I'm
going to be
shooting
there.
I'm shooting for an Oregon trio called Barry.
Okay.
It's me, him, and maybe Joe or
Barry,
Young Buck.
Barry, I'm telling you right now, I hope I see you there, Barry, because I want to shake your hand. Might even buy you a cold one.
Yeah, hopefully throws me a bone.
Yeah. He's always throwing you that low end. Well, guys, it's been an amazing. You've been my first blues artist, which to me, you're much more than just a blues artist. You're a blues artist, jazz, a little bit of everything. You bring so much to the table. I really do believe that you are the part of the future of Texas blues. There's no doubt about it in my mind and in my heart.
I appreciate
I know me and my Kimberly, we just can't wait to see you. And even though she works on that Monday night, she don't know it yet. But baby, I'm dragging you to go see him play, just so you know. All right, guys, so we're tuning out. Want to thank Dick Sisler. Don't forget, we are a nonprofit. We operate with donations and everything. Please give care of Audio Impact. We really appreciate it. And tune in every Thursday night, Audio Impact. Thank you.